Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the Gemini Jets Air Canada Airbus A330-300 in their current livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, and his website address is www.troystoysinc.com. Before I go into details about this particular model, allow me to share you some information about the history of Air Canada, if you would please. Air Canada was founded on April 11, 1937, where it was originated from the Canadian federal government's 1936 creation of TCA, Trans-Canada Airlines, and commenced operations on September 1, 1937, with an electric aircraft carrying passengers and mail from Vancouver, British Columbia to Seattle, Washington. Then officially began operating their first transcontinental routes from Montreal to Vancouver on April 1, 1939, using 12 Lockheed Model 14 Super Electras and 6 Lockheed Model 18 Lodestars, as the airline operated under its original name until January 1, 1965, when it was officially renamed to what has become known today as Air Canada. Air Canada is the national flag carrier airline for the country of Canada, whereas the corporate headquarters of Air Canada is located at the Air Canada Center, which is a 7-story building that's located along with the carrier's main hub and base of operations on the grounds of Montreal Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport, which is located approximately 12 miles southwest of downtown Montreal and the Montreal borough of St. Laurent, while the carrier's other operational hubs are located at Toronto Pearson International Airport, located in Toronto, Ontario, Vancouver International Airport, located in Richmond, British Columbia, and Calgary International Airport, located in Calgary, Alberta. Air Canada also has focus city hubs that's located at Halifax Stanfield International Airport, located in Enfield, Nova Scotia, and Ottawa MacDonald Cartier International Airport, located in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. As of November 2018, or at the time of this video review posting, Air Canada is the largest operating airline in Canada based on fleet size and number of passengers carried, as well as the world's 10th largest passenger airline carrier based on fleet size overall, as Air Canada flies to 194 destinations worldwide on 6 inhabited continents, as Air Canada is currently one of 9 airlines to own this actual distinction of permanently flying to all 6 inhabited continents, along with Air China, British Airways, Delta Airlines, Emirates, Korean Air, Qantas, Qatar Airways, and South African Airways respectively, with the operating fleet of 184 aircraft that includes 8 Airbus A330-300s, including this one you're looking at here. And in addition to the 184 aircraft that currently operates in the Air Canada fleet, the airline also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 94 more aircraft, which includes 4 Airbus A330-300s, and those aircraft as we speak are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery, as those aircraft expect to enter the carrier's fleet sometime in 2019. And also, as of November 2018, or at the time of this video review posting, Air Canada is actually one of 3 North American-based carriers, along with JetBlue Airways and Porter Airlines, that currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax Magazine. And the Airbus destination code for Air Canada on this particular aircraft is 43X. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box, where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, the airline's logo, the Air Canada billboard title, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model, as well as the item number information at the lower part of the box. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the box, where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, as well as their information, their Facebook social media page information at the back of the box. Now you're looking at the top of the box, where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, as well as the warning information that sits on top of the box. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, as well as their website information, www.geminijets.com. You can also go to their website and see if you can get this model, and last I checked, this model is still available. Okay, now you're looking at the left side of the box where you see the Gemini 200 engraved gold decal, the 1/200 scale diecast model information, the computer generated picture of the aircraft type, as well as the item number on the left side of the box. Alright, now you're looking at the right side of the box, the same information on the left side of the box that I showed you earlier on. Okay. Now you're looking at the metal model stand that actually came with the model, which is strong and sturdy. Okay, it actually replaced the wooden model, but it's pretty good so far. And then you see the black padding there, and the purpose of that black padding is to prevent your model from being damaged or scratched when you put your model on this particular model stand. Now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see in this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors for this particular model, featuring the two little toothpicks. Please stay tuned as I go into details for the purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular model. Okay, with all that information out of the way about the history of Air Canada, how they came about and still operating strongly as we speak, all the details here on this box, as well as the information on the back of the box, the model stand that came with the model, as well as the gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag here. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the Gemini Jets Air Canada Airbus A330-300 in their current livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. Alright, allow me to share some information how this livery came about and how it's pretty impressive. You know, it's pretty good. Okay. This is the current livery scheme for Air Canada that the airline decided to unveil at the airline's rebranding ceremony that was held on February 9, 2017 for its employees and customers across Canada at airports in Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal, simultaneously as the livery coincides with Air Canada's 80th anniversary as well as the 150th anniversary celebration of Canada's Confederation. This livery is also a reflection of Canada's heritage as well as its culture and its Canadian wildlife. And although this livery somewhat brings back memories of Air Canada's very first livery scheme after it was rebranded from Trans-Canada Airlines in 1965, the entire exterior look on this aircraft also resembles that of the medium-sized Indigenous Gamebird called the Ptarmingan. And the first three aircraft that began sporting this livery look was a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, which bears the registration ship number C-GHPQ, and the Airbus A321 aircraft, which bears the registration ship number C-GWJO, and a second Airbus A321 aircraft, which bears the registration ship number C-GWJI. Sorry about that. As these three aircraft were painted in secrecy sometime in January 2017 at the Dean Baldwin Aircraft Painting Facility in Grissom Air Force Base. This is located in Peru, Indiana, as the Canadian carrier expects to have their entire aircraft fleet painted in this livery scheme by the end of 2021. The Air Canada livery scheme, including the red maple leaf rondelle logo, was created and designed by the international consultancy firm of Wind Create, whose global headquarters is located in Zurich, Switzerland, while the firm's creative center is based out of London, England. So, with all that information out of the way about this livery, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright, we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port/left side where you see the Air Canada title right there. And then you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear landing doors, the pitot tube and the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, as well as the cockpit windows and the windshield wipers. I'm gonna go into detail more on that later. But now let's look at the partial registration ship number right here on the nose gear door right here, 931. That number that's displayed on the nose gear door, 931, as I mentioned earlier, is actually called the fleet number, as this particular number can also be seen on the tail fin on the aircraft as well. I'm gonna show you that right now. Alright, you see the fleet number on top of the tail fin of the aircraft? There you have it. Alright, we back at the front of the aircraft here on the port side where you see the Star Alliance decal right here between the cockpit window and the L1 door. And Air Canada actually joined the Star Alliance along with Lufthansa, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, Thai Airways International, and United Airlines as one of the 5 founding members on May 14, 1997, which consists of 27 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. Alright. And then let's talk about the airline's logo right here underneath the windows right here. This is the current revised logo for Air Canada, which is actually an updated version logo that was actually used from 1964 to 1992. It's actually called the Red Maple Leaf Rondelle logo, in which the red maple leaf is actually inside the symbol of the rondelle, which is actually known as a hockey puck, as this logo can also be seen on the underbelly of the aircraft. I'm getting ready to show you that right now. There, inside the winglet. There you have it right there inside the winglet wingtip device there, as well as on the tail fin of the aircraft. That it is. Ain't it great? Alright, we're at the center of the aircraft, and what you're looking at now is the bogie landing gears here on the port side, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. But more important, you see these big massive engines, how they detailed in on the engine column, how there's all the reverse thrusters, how it's detailed, and what you see there. And these are the Rolls-Royce Trent 772B-60 type engines that are used on this particular Air Canada Airbus A330-300 Jetliner aircraft. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around and let you see the front of the engine blades. And the engine blades does spin. Check it out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here. And as I mentioned, the turbofan blades do spin. Check it out. Okay, hold on. Turbofan blades is a little rough here. Okay, they're a little rough there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they're a little rough there. Okay, there you go. And then you see the inboard land lights right there underneath the wing there, as well as a better visual front view of the landing bogie gears here on the port side, the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard side, and the turbofan blades spin over here as well. Yeah, a little rough. There you go. Okay, there you have it right there. Then you got a view of the inboard landing lights right here on the underneath the wing here on the starboard side, as well as the front visual view of the landing gears here, the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors here on the starboard side. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers right there. You can barely see those because that black paint right there. The nose cone, the nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door, as well as the landing gear lights inside of the nose gear doors. Alright, now you're looking at the wingtip device here on the port side. You also see the red navigation light right there next to that black painted wingtip device. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and right next to that L4 door you see the Airbus A330-300 decal. Air Canada acquired its very first Airbus A330-300 Jetliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number C-GHPQ on October 15, 1999, and at the time of this video review posting, Air Canada currently has eight of these aircraft that are presently operating in their fleet, as Air Canada is one of 3 North American-based operators, along with Atlanta-based Delta Airlines and Dallas-Fort Worth-based American Airlines, that currently operate this aircraft in their fleets as well. Alright, we're still at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, where you see the Canadian flag decal displayed next to the registration ship number. And this flag decal represents the country where Air Canada currently operates from, as the national flag carrier airline for the country of Canada. And next to the Canadian flag decal, you see the registration ship number, which is C-GHPF. Registration ship number C-GHPF. This aircraft is Air Canada's third Airbus A330-300 Jetliner aircraft that entered the carrier's fleet, as well as the 5th aircraft that was actually painted in this unique livery scheme. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on June 7, 1999, and was delivered to Air Canada on January 13, 2000. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here still, where you see the black painted tail fin featuring the airline's Maple Leaf Rondelle logo displayed there, as well as the fleet number above the at the tip of the tail fin of the aircraft. Okay. All right, now you're looking at the APU exhaust hole right here. There is a hole there. And if you don't know what APU stands for, it stands for Auxiliary Power Unit, and as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The Air Canada Airbus A330-300 Jetliner aircraft from the rear view angle. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear landing gear doors featuring the partial registration ship number / fleet number 931, the pitot tubes, static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the Star Alliance decal, the Airlines Maple Leaf Rondelle logo right there, the front cargo container loading door right there, as well as the Air Canada billboard tile above the windows. Alright, we're at the center of the aircraft here, where you see the inboard landing lights right here on the starboard side, the Rolls-Royce Trent 772 B/60 type engines here, featuring the reverse thrusters in full detail here, which is impressive, as well as the landing gears here on the landing bogey gears here on the starboard side, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the black painted winglet device right here on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light that's displayed next to that black painted wingtip device. Now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo container loading door here, the AFT bolt bin door, the Airbus A330-300 decal, the Canadian flag decal, the registration ship number, as well as the black painted tail fin display that's displaying the Airlines corporate logo as well. Check it out. There, as well as the fleet number on top of the tail fin of the aircraft. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, I'm going to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Okay, it rolls pretty good. Alright, it tilts. And the nose gears even swivel as well, as you can see there, and there. Okay, so with no further ado, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft, where you see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. See a high frequency antenna there. That's the Wi-Fi antenna there. You see the Air Canada titles on both sides. You slide over this way. You see the anti-collision beacon light, the ADF antennas in 3D. Another high frequency antenna. You see the Canadian flag as well as the registration ship number on both sides of the aircraft, the tail fin of the aircraft, and the horizontal stabilizer you see there as well as over here. You see the little dots on the horizontal stabilizer you see there? Those are the illuminator lights that light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Alright, now let's check out the wings, folks. No wing walkway, but you got the engines, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers. You see the warning information right there on the wing. Then you see the fuel dump valve right there. You see the winglet wingtip device right there, featuring the Airlines corporate logo. And then we come sliding over this way. No wing walkway over here, but you got the engines over here, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you, the warning information on the wing, the fuel dump valve, as well as the black painted wingtip device right here, featuring the Airlines corporate logo on here as well. Alright, now you're looking at the undercarriage / belly view of this aircraft, where you see the nose cone. And the rest of the fuselage is painted black underneath here, where you see the nose gear door closed there, as well as the open nose gear door featuring the nose gear. And then you slide up this way, another high frequency antenna, the anti-collision beacon light, the Airlines corporate logo, the Maple Leaf Rondelle logo you see displayed there, the hole where the stand goes in that, You see the Gemini Jets logo, 2 antennas, the APU housing door, as well as the horizontal stabilizers right there underneath. And then we come up here, the gears right here, they tilt, okay? And then you see the engines right there underneath, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, the fuel dump valve, as well as the winglet wingtip device on this side of the aircraft. Now let's check over this way. The gears over here. The gears does tilt, as you can see there. The engines right there underneath, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. The fuel dump valve right there, as well as the black painted wingtip device displayed on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, since I showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put on that metal model stand you see there that actually came with the model. So no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, fine, got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation, no resistance whatsoever. As you see it being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on stand on the port side. Okay, now you're looking at the model being displayed with the model on the stand and from the front angle of the aircraft, the front view. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand on the starboard side. Now you're seeing this model finally being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on stand from the tail cam angle. Okay. Before I take this model to stand completely, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the retractable gears that came with this model. So I'm going to start with the nose gear here first. You see there, they are magnetic and retractable. The gears here on the port side, there, as well as gears here on the starboard side. There, okay? So, with all the gears off the model, I'm going to let you see this model displayed at a different angle without the gears. Check it out. Okay, now you're seeing this model being displayed without the gears, as you see there. You got one or two options from this point on how you want to display your model. If you want to leave it in the down position like that without the gears, that's fine. Remember I showed you this plastic bag earlier with these gear replacement doors? That's the purpose of these gear replacement doors, is to substitute your gears while you display your model like this in flight mode position without the gears. Or you can keep it in gear down position with the gears on there. Gears up, gear down, that's your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Alright, let's talk about the seating configuration. Air Canada has two seating configured versions that they use on their Airbus A330-300s. However, on this particular Air Canada Airbus A330-300 Jetliner aircraft, it seats 292 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone. From rows 1 to 9, which will be from here to here, you have 27 business class open suites. Rows 12 to 14, which will be from here to here, you have 21 premium economy class seats. In rows 18 to 51, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft, you have 244 economy class seats, which brings a total of 292 seats. And finally, Air Canada currently utilizes their Airbus A330-300s on routes from Toronto to Munich, Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, Copenhagen, Denmark, Amsterdam, Zurich, Dublin, Ireland, Montreal, and Milan, Malpensa, and from Montreal to Tel Aviv, Israel, Casablanca, Lille, France, London, Heathrow, Geneva, Switzerland, Toronto, Brussels, Belgium, and Vancouver, and from Vancouver to Montreal. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model review or got this model, or you plan on getting this model. It's still available. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.